you know, it's so powerful to watch the interaction of not only the leaders and the new leaders and the up-and-coming leaders and the new people that are aspiring to be leaders, and people that work 80-hour jobs like Noel does, and to be building the business. And I know that he was one of our top weekly money earners last week, or maybe it was this week, I forget. But you know, it's people like him that make a difference, and they make a decision. Even and just like you, your team no sleep. You're working 3 to him. He's working while he's working. If that is even possible, 80-hour-a-week job, and he's building the business. No excuses. And you know, we all make mistakes. We all strive to be the best, but no excuses is what makes it happen. And that's why he was one of last week's top money earners. He's aspiring to be financially independent, and that's so powerful. I don't know where I cut out. I know I got a few text messages immediately. What was the last thing that I said? And I apologize for the unorthodox engagement, but I wanted to make sure that I didn't miss anything. Lou, did you catch where I cut out at?
Yes, the last thing you said was short impactful. You said in 3 years, you do it, in less than 3 years, we're going to be right off of our job.
So you heard all of the 3 years.
We heard all the way through, and that was the last one with the push, right through.
There you go. Well, in the next 3 years, you can make a decision to walk off your job. Some of our leaders and some of our emerging leaders have done it in less than 6 months and less than 12 months. But much more. What's most important is the guys, some of the team that weren't leaders, and this is all to the aspiring leaders and all the new people that are joining us. Understand that all these guys that were in Florida with me recently weren't leaders. They weren't always a leader. They had to get to become a leader. But they can all tell you, I looked around at all the leaders I was sitting with, and all but one had walked off their job through building one primary business, and that was vitel. The only one that had not left his job had prior commitment and also had some certain goals and stringent goals that he's made commitments to, but otherwise he'd be off his job too. But can you understand the power of a business in less than 3 years? Every single leader that I was sitting with did not have a job. And guess what? There are more than just those leaders that were at that meeting that don't have a job. That was just to name a few. Some lost their job and made vitel their job, and guess what? I know one. Hey, Kyle earned she earned the Freedom Club. She accomplished the Freedom Club just this month. On everyone has zero bills. Go ahead. What's that? So, go ahead. Go ahead. She walked off. She has no bills and earned the victory bonus of $750 this month. I think Noah Floyd might have hit it as well. That's the power of what we're doing. But what makes it more fun, and then I'll close it up and pass it back to you, Jared, as I was doing before I lost everybody, is that the entrepreneurial mind makes up his mind and doesn't give up, and you change courses, and you do what's uncomfortable. And what's uncomfortable is not always the popular decision. As I have mentioned, we have so many things on our plate. We made a choice to move away from a third-party vendor and build our own system. That was scary. That was a risk. But it meant so much for the future of vitel and for each and every one of you aspiring to build your business alongside us. And so please understand that we did it for you, and we're going to keep making sure that everything we do has you as number one person in mind. As Lou said, she hasn't been a part of, and I think that many can attest to this, hasn't been a part of a company that operates like we do. We prefer to walk the walk, not just talk the talk. So come join us and find out what walking the walk is all about. You won't hear any, what is the word I'm looking for, overhyped stories. You'll hear just raw material, unscripted information that can change your life if you make the decision to let it change your life. We're the vehicle, you're the driver. Volkswagen said it best. There's two types of people in life. There's drivers and passengers. Which one are you? I chose to be a driver, and this is why I'm speaking to you. Sheriff Coleman, thank you very much. Lou Smith, thank you very much. As I mentioned, Noel Floyd, as well as I think we have an up-and-coming RVP that's fixing to be promoted. Chris McCoy is from just around. I think he might have hit it, but I think that announcement might be coming up as well. Your very own Chris McCoy is a regional vice president. Your very own Francis Krebs making national sales executive. And then, like I said, Noel Floyd, your Penny Kyle hitting the victory bonus. Lou Smith just accomplishing and conquering everything at 3 a.m. while we're all sleeping. It's just powerful. And that is the lifestyle we live. So, Jairus, if you will, take us back to the ending of this exciting, powerful call. I will ensure that this recording goes out as unedited as it will be. It will at least show who we are. Unscripted, raw, and real. We come as we are, and we make a difference. So, Jairus, back to you. Thank you, Lou Smith, and thank you for each and every one of you that has put your name alongside of vitel. I look forward to meeting you in August, as well as sharing stories with you and communicating with you on a daily basis in the corporate office. Thanks.
Absolutely, Scott. I appreciate it, and I want to say we've obviously had so many people on the call. We got kicked out. we're both getting kicked out there at the end there, Scott. But yeah, we have a good time here in life in vitel, folks. Get back to the person that invited you, and know that this is the culture. Here's the last thing I'm going to leave you with. Make sure you get registered. Go to write this down, www.vitelimpact2013.com. Go and register yourself for our Houston event, August 9th and 10th. Understand the power of the name. Not only we're launching obviously with the Social going international. We've got so many slew of things launching and coming out between that time. But if you're a builder, if you're a person that's new in this company, you already have feeling the hunger within inside of you already. You're like, I'm going to burn the fire. I'm going to tear it up. Guess what? You're going to want to walk across the stage, not just as a promoted rank, but when I talk about recognition and I bring up everybody that has taken the Freedom Club Challenge and gotten a bill paid, no less than also eliminating every expense, including their mortgage, which we just instituted, or their rent. We want to welcome you to that challenge. And folks, I'm going to say this. You're going to either be on this call a fire, or you're going to be what gets burned up by the fire. You choose which one you want to be. I'm speaking to the success within every single person. Folks, I challenge you to see me there in Houston, as well as with Scott Rogers and many of the hosts of the great leaders here in vitel. Take care, and I'll see you at the top.